What concert costs 45 cents?
What's that?
A 50-cent concert and featuring Nickelback.
God damn it.
I don't even get it, bro.
Well, what's your dad joke then?
Yeah, that ain't the first time you ain't got none.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, whatever. So, anyways, there are 3 ducks in a pond. Okay? You get it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bro, was like, and then, so a park ranger comes up and he goes, "Oh my gosh, what are these ducks doing in the pond?" And these ducks are just hanging out, just doing what they do. And this guy is like, one of the ducks is like, "We're just blowing bubbles in the pond." And the ranger's like, "What?" And he just arrests all 3 of the ducks. So the ducks are in front of the judge, and the judge is like, "What are you guys doing in the pond?" And the bubbles, "We were just blowing bubbles in the pond." And the other duck comes up, "We're just blowing bubbles in the pond." And Bubbles comes up and he goes, "I'm Bubbles."
Oh, God. Oh, God. What the fuck?
And welcome to another episode of Pops On. This is episode 11, dude.
11.
Yeah. I'm one of your hosts, Jay Alvarez, all across the room from me, as always.
Yeah, you couldn't figure out which side, huh? It's
Yeah.
Raul. What's going on?
We're in a different location.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, we're in a different location. I'm a little thrown off my rocker. We're in a different location because we're actually in someone else's studio.
Oh, shit.
We are joined by Coco and Ken from OneKAway.
Oh.
What up?
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? How are you
Thanks
guys
for
doing?
having us at our own studio.
Yeah, no. Thank you guys for joining us here as we co-opt your space. We appreciate that.
I would just
Jack
like
move.
to say,
I'm being robbed.
we come from a very professional podcast, so I would just like to say, good day, sir. And good day, sir. If you listen to our show, you would understand that we are above board. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Above board.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's been a fun day of podcast, and we just guested on OneKAway's episode, and
You guys rocked it.
Yeah, no,
We're
it
gonna
was
have like 3,000 downloads just off of you guys being here. That's all I'm saying.
it was
like
a
that.
blast. I mean, honestly, I just came for the food, but the podcasting was fun. Also, we've been barbecuing all day. It was nice.
Yeah.
Coco got us some what is it? Caribbean charcoal chicken.
Yeah.
Caribbean charcoal chicken. Yeah.
Look, he said he like
It was almost jerk.
almost jerk.
Almost
He
jerk.
said he's got grew up with that kind of Jamaican household a little bit. I want to make him feel at home.
Yeah, appreciate that.
No, it was really good though. That was really good chicken.
I mean, I can burn chicken too, but I mean, it's all good. But it's all good. Anyways,
Yeah, no. So it's been a fun day, and they've been gracious enough to sit in and co-host with us. So first ever guest on OneKAway. First ever guest on Pops On. This is a big deal for us.
Big deal.
seriously,
Thank you
guys,
for being here.
man. No, man, we really appreciate being the first guest on y'all's show.
Hell
man.
yeah.
I hope that you guys gain listeners versus lose listeners. But if y'all lose listeners,
Did he
I'm
say
sorry.
gain or gay?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're not that way. We're not that way. No. But I tell you what, man, I just want to say thank you guys, man. And I said this on our show, but we are fans of you guys, man. And really, it's because you guys are down to earth people, man. The fact that we, had y'all over, we had a barbecue, had fun out in the pool and stuff like that, man. Y'all are good people, man. That's why I like.
And thank you for making the trek.
Yeah. Thank you guys for inviting us. It really was. It really is. It's been an awesome day to get the kids out of town for the weekend.
Yeah,
Y'all like
Yeah.
that beer fridge downstairs.
That beer fridge is fantastic.
Amazing.
it's crazy, man.
Amazing.
It's good to stock up like that. But anyways, y'all go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
So we are here. It is a Labor Day weekend. We're having a nice little holiday.
Yeah.
How's your week been though, man?
Oh, it was good, man. A lot of stories with these damn kids, but as of right now, we're here with the kids, and my son has been in this pool since we got here.
Yep.
Can't get him out.
I thought he was a fish for sure.
For
Well,
real.
he's at least a prune now.
Yeah, because Jesus, this kid is. I'm saying from like 3 months. All the regular kids born can't stand being in the water. He fills up the tub in the house when he bathes just so he can quote unquote swim. It ain't that big, and it's getting smaller for him.
Bro, he was having a blast in the
Yeah,
pool, though,
man,
No
yeah.
joke, man. No joke. It was good to see, though, man.
Yeah, he's amazing at it. But it was a good little week with the kids. Back to doing homework. My son, I think it was like Thursday, Friday. His teacher says, "Oh, he was misbehaving. He wasn't listening. He took some scissors and took it to his cubby." I was like, "All right, I know that sounds bad, but I know my kid. Did you ask him why?" I'm not one of those parents that believes everything their kids say. Like, no, it must have been you. No, my son's a dick. I get
Right.
it. Don't get me wrong. But he doesn't take scissors for no reason. Did you just ask him why? Well, no, because it was wrong. Okay, give me a minute, Miss Mace. Why did you take the scissors? Oh, because the tag on my shirt. I wanted to cut it, and I asked her to do it, and she wouldn't do it. Miss Teacher Lady, why you ain't just cut the tag? Simple. It would have been a small issue. You made a big deal. It's not that big of a deal.
Now he's in trouble because
now he's in trouble. Now you're looking at him as a what is it?
A rule breaker.
Yeah,
like a terrorist,
attempted murderer,
like
a hooligan.
Yeah. Ask a question. Simple as that. But
I'm gonna just tell you, he was profiled. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
that's
right
probably
now.
what it was.
I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna tell
Definitely
you.
what it
Probably.
was.
If he was in the car, he would have got pulled over. That's all he had was scissors. Damn it, man. Damn it.
Yeah. So other than that, it was alright, man. How was yours?
It was good. It was good. Still reeling from the kid, and the trust that was broken.
Were there chicken nuggets involved?
No more chicken nuggets ever. There's no more chicken nuggets.
He's tainted those.
No phone, no football.
No, he's still in football because
wait a minute.
There was a compromise reached between his mom and I. There was a compromise.
I think his mom is right. You might be too soft on your son.
It was her idea. It was her idea. It was her idea to keep him in football. She also runs a concession stand.
Oh, okay.
That way
for
he
all
can't
the
get
home
on
games.
his phone though. If he's on the field, he ain't got his phone.
Yeah, that's the other part too. Yeah, he's not on his phone. The phone is gone. She runs the concession stands though at all the home games, so it's hard to. It wouldn't have been as much as deserved as it would have been. It wouldn't have really been. That's too much to have him go to the football games anyway and watch the game that you can't play in. That's just torture. That's not even punishment anymore.
That is torture.
So we're he's gonna finish football for the season, but we'll visit that. But no, for the most part, it's been good. He's been doing really well in school. His classes are picking up. The girl, the girl's a trip. She's
Aren't they always?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. No, she has this thing where she likes to make mean faces whenever you say something to her, and it takes a lot in me because. I remember when I was a kid, if I used to give a face to my parents, I was getting that face smacked off of me.
To the ground.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But she's, a lot of it has to do with just her not being aware that she's doing it. You know what I mean? So that's, it's an exercise in patience for me. Yeah. Her mom too. She's been struggling with it, but we're coming through. We're muscling it.
Who is the discipliner in the whole thing?
With the little one. With the girl?
Yeah.
She is.
Oh,
she is.
Yeah.
Just because I am stepdad and dad is in the picture, so I'm walking on eggshells.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure that out still. But I mean, I call her out. I mean, she doesn't get away with murder. I just be like, hey, I'm gonna tell your mom. Really, you need to chill. Your mom said to do this. Your mom said, hey, you can't do that. Like, I mean, I call her out. I'm just like, I don't lay down law.
You're not the enforcer.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not there. When it comes to my son, I'm actually the strict one.
Oh yeah.
So she does the whole face thing where the chin drops a little bit, kind of the eyes.
She'll get like a little scowl and everything. You know what I mean?
Wait till you get to the next level. Now my daughter's 12, so she's taking it to the next level already. So now she does the shrug thing. You tell her something, you start getting angry with her, and she's like, like she don't care. Oh, wait till you get the shrug thing going.
You know what? You know what's gonna make me lose my mind? The damn eye roll.
Oh no, nope. I don't play that shit. No.
Hey, look, I thought that too. The eye roll came around 10. The shrugs is really what sets it off to that next level. And I'm telling you that right now because that's the you don't get the eye roll like, oh, whatever, you're just talking. No, the shrugs is like, fuck you.
You ain't shit.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I might catch a felony. I might catch a felony.
So I know we're talking about behavior, but are y'all kids in the new math?
Common Core.
Oh my God, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
What's that?
Bro,
something like that.
Yeah, I help. I'm the parent that helps with the homework.
Are
too,
you kidding me?
Yeah.
I don't get the new math, man.
I
really don't understand it.
I had to go off on the kids' teacher once. I had to go off on the boys' teacher. I really did. I have a thing with teachers. So with the Common Core, you have to show your work in a lot of different ways. He had I think the multiplication table was like 4 times 2.
Yeah.
And so what he did was he drew 4 rows of sticks, and he drew 4 rows with 2 columns, and it was 8, and that's how he got the answer. Teacher marked him wrong because because he did 4 rows of 2 columns, he was supposed to do 2 columns of 4 rows.
That's insane.
Oh, I call this woman a bitch. to her face.
That is insane.
I said, "You
man.
crazy bitch! You telling me that my son?" And that was like what separated him from passing and failing in that test.
That is insane.
I was like, "You crazy bitch! You telling me you failed him because you're not smart enough to put 2 and 2 together and realize it don't make a fucking difference?"
That is insane.
And the explicit tags on this podcast for a reason, folks.
Absolutely.
bro, do y'all remember? Y'all had to memorize like multiplication tables
all the way up to 12.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, but now the kids have to like show how they got to like 12
Gotcha.
times.
Yeah,
12.
2 plus 2. What's 2 times 2? 4. Why? Bitch, because it is.
Yeah,
I
don't
would
get
lose
it.
my mind.
don't
Like
get it,
you
bro.
look at it nowadays, and it's like, okay, so at what point in time in your life do you need to be able to explain how you got to a certain number, as long as that number is right and you know how to do it?
Yeah, they say, "Oh, we want the kids to understand numbers." I'm like, "Listen, have you met my son? I love my son. I know my son. He's not working for Goldman Sachs. He's not going to be financial planning. He's not going to be working with numbers. All right. I know my son. I know where his strengths are. He doesn't need to understand the numbers. He just needs to pass the test.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, later on, when he grows up, if he starts getting into like calculus and stuff, by all means, yes, he needs to understand the numbers.
Yeah,
But he
derivatives.
doesn't need to understand 2 times 2.
Yeah.
God,
that's
you're such
insane.
a nerd.
That's insane. What? I mean, I know. I still remember calculus. I don't know.
You're Asian.
Oh,
It's
man.
showing.
I'm sorry.
It's leaking out a little bit.
I'm shutting
Just
up.
a little
I'm sorry.
bit.
I'm shutting up.
His
Sorry.
eyes get a little bit more slanty every time he
Oh
starts
my
talking about it.
gosh. You know what, man? You're racist, man. That's all I'm saying.
So we got the guys from OneKAway. We are going to get into some movie topics. It's been a very slow week, so hopefully we're going to get a little bit of fluff material in this. But we are going to go.
Are you saying we're the fluffers?
You are absolutely
You are
the fluffers,
absolutely
and don't
the
act like
fluffers.
don't act like that's the worst thing that could happen.
Coco is the fluffer. He is the fluffer. He is definitely fluffy. I'm gonna just tell you that right
Oh
now.
my
I'm
God.
fluffy,
Oh,
but
boy.
I don't know, man. You might actually be the fluffer.
No, I'm good. If it's a women involved, I'm good.
If it's women,
I told you.
All women.
bro. I told you about my muscle right here in my middle finger earlier. I told you all about that, but
Yeah,
you got to.
we kind of wish you didn't.
it's a lot of fluffing going on.
Oh, no
damn
fluff. It's all about you.
Fluffy episode. Hey,
Well, back to the other side. I mean, that is entertainment news. I mean, I guess we could. No, but we're gonna stay on topic here. First topic of the day: Last Jedi. We don't get a lot of news yet because there hasn't been a lot of announcements yet.
and I don't understand why.
Yeah, exactly. We're pretty close. It comes out in December. We're already here in September.
Yeah, 4 months.
Yeah, so we need to be getting a trailer here, hopefully sometime soon.
Like tomorrow.
But we are looking at a news article, Sphero, which makes remote-controlled astromech droids, and that's a word that I read and don't fully understand, has now given us our first look at Supreme Leader Snoke's mega-class Star Destroyer.
So, what?
Yeah. So we got our first look at Snoke's actual starship.
Okay.
All right, his base of operations, assuming where he's actually sitting when he's talking to Kylo Ren, and they're calling it, the official name of it is a mega class Star Destroyer. So what are you thinking about that?
Well, first thing I thought when I heard that, I was like, oh shit. It's another Death Star. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, because you sent me that text
Yeah.
like, yo, look at this, and I want you to go off
This
on
was
it.
like 11:30 at night. I was like, yo, look at this bullshit. I know you're gonna go off on it. I didn't fully read it, but I know you're gonna dive in. But you have told me that it's not. Now it's his base of operations. It's
Right.
his spaceship where he lives. When he talks to General Hux and Kylo. I'm just glad to get any piece of news at all at this point, to be honest with you. What exactly are they saying that it is? Because you told me it's not.
Okay, so it's more of it's just a starship. It's not another Death Star, which I would have burned the fucking building to the ground if I would have found that out. Because I love Star Wars. I love everything we've had. We've had 3 Death Stars. All right, between the original trilogy and Force Awakens, we've had 3 fucking. Can we get a different bad guy?
They're replaying the
Yeah.
same 3 over and over
Can,
again.
can we just get something different? So when I saw that headline, I immediately flew into a fit of rage.
Yeah.
And it was bad. Like I started going into like, it was bad. I turned into a werewolf for a minute, then I turned into a tiger. It was just like it was like it was a Sega Genesis game all over again.
I really think it's just you and your girl doing cosplay.
You know, and it's funny y'all brought that up because I did see something about that, and the first thing that came to mind was obviously another Death Star thing. But then I'm thinking, you know, okay, so they had the plans to the Death Star in the previous episodes, you know, through all of them. Is this where they got the base plans from?
No. No, so that was Rogue One. Have you seen Rogue One?
Yeah, I've seen Rogue One, but what I'm saying is we don't know how old that he is, though.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
So we
Snoke
don't
is
know.
still a mystery.
Yeah.
Snoke could be hundreds of years old, and that could be his base, and maybe he was, manipulating everything, and he was the one that kind of gave him the plans. Here's my base. Let's turn it into a Death Star.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry to like pause you guys on this whole nerd talk situation here, but who in the hell is Snoke?
Disrespectful.
So Supreme.
I'm sorry. I have no clue. I'm sorry.
Supreme Emperor Smoke. Supreme Emperor Snoke is kind of the new. Have you watched the original Star Wars trilogy?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so the Emperor. Remember
Okay.
him? It was like you had Darth Vader was the baddie, but then the Emperor was the big baddie.
Above him, yep.
Okay, so it's just kind of the same relationship. You got Kylo Ren, who is now the new Darth Vader.
Oh, okay.
Kind of, and then you have Supreme Leader Snoke.
But the new Star Wars I thought was a prequel.
No, that was Rogue One. I'm talking about Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
Oh,
The one, spoiler
I've not
alert,
seen it.
the
I've
one
not
where
seen it.
you haven't seen it yet. Okay.
Not
So
gonna spoil it for you.
yeah, we're not going to spoil it.
Wrong
spoil it.
person to have on the
Spoil it.
show.
I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it. Go ahead.
So Snoke is the new Emperor essentially. Kylo Ren is kind of like in the Darth Vader slot, and then Supreme Leader Snoke is the Emperor.
Now,
Okay.
do you know who Kylo Ren is?
I have no clue.
So Kylo Ren is actually the grandson of Darth Vader.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Han Solo and General Leia. Yeah, now actually had a baby.
Okay.
And that baby is now Kylo Ren, who is the big bad guy of the current series of movies.
Now, do
Okay.
you need us to explain how Kylo Ren was born? Before?
Yes, please.
Okay,
so
okay, that's cool because in space the birds and the bees are different. Let's have the talk.
let's
We're gonna
have
have
the
the talk live.
The birds and the bees are different.
Yeah, they don't have birds. They have
Hold on.
Sarlaccs.
Okay, so we need to bring your son in. All right, so let's bring him in. Should we Skype him real quick? Explain it to him because he don't know about this stuff.
Oh, good.
I'm close enough to smack him upside the head if you like.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's a big man you trying to piss off right now.
Yeah, he's like 3 feet taller than me, but it's all good. Seriously, when I first met Jay, I was very scared. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm just a big teddy bear. That's the scariest part of
I
everything.
don't know.
Hey man, one of our discussions we had when we first met, I almost slapped him, and I was gonna run, but
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I say. If I can run faster than you can't get me. That's what,
catch me.
that's right. That's what I'm saying. All right, so explain how did he get
Damn
born?
you skinny fast people, especially if the zombie apocalypse ever comes around.
That's
Yeah. Rule number 1: just don't be the slow guy. You don't have to be fast. You just need to not be the slowest.
That's what I
throwing your
always
big
say.
ass down.
Or trip somebody's ass up if they try to
Yep.
go faster.
That's
than
what I say. That's what I say. So how did he get born? I don't get this.
So no,
It's called fucking, man.
yeah, they
Oh, okay.
In space.
Okay. I
yeah,
appreciate
fucking in space, space.
I appreciate the clarification. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I
It's cool because there's like zero gravity involved and stuff.
Really?
Oh, that could be actually awesome.
Oh, that actually.
We know some NASA people. Let's stay on
All
topic.
right, so
guys.
yeah, let's stay on topic. So yes, so the Supreme Leader Snoke's starship. So apparently it's just a huge starship. I think that we're talking about like your traditional starships are like 3 kilometers big. This is like 160 kilometers long. Yeah, and if you look at the back of the toy, you can actually see where smaller starships are actually docked and where there's like an assembly bay. So they're building like the normal starships. They're building those on this thing. They are repairing them on this thing. They're docking. It's basically a giant space center. So it's it makes a lot of sense that this will probably be his base of operations, whereas so that way he can just stay mobile. He doesn't have to stay on a planet and basically be a sitting duck or a sitting target rather. He can move around and go wherever he needs to go, and he's got this giant ship. So it's probably going to take a Death Star to bring it down. So we might actually see the good guys build a Death Star. God damn it! Now I'm not. You know what? I was over it. Now I'm back. Now I'm upset again.
Look,
There's
you're never
no way.
gonna. No, they're gonna fly some plane into the middle of this thing once again. And they're gonna blow the fucking thing up. We don't know how it's gonna.
They're gonna
end.
find some other kid who shoots womp rats on his free time because he's a serial killer in training.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Nobody called out Anakin like, oh yeah, I shoot womp rats. You fucking animal. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Why are you
That's a
torturing
little
these
crazy.
poor animals? Yeah.
Wow.
If some kid on a subway platform, if he was shooting rats with a BB gun, you report him. But no, just because he's living on Tatooine and he's shooting womp rats on a space cruise. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, little 12-year-old kids flying around. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Killing animals.
He was getting 10 cents each for him to help support his mom. Man.
Yeah, screw that. He's a serial killer in training. And look, he turned into Darth Vader. I'm not wrong.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
watch Star Wars. I have no clue what y'all are talking about right now.
nah, you gotta watch it, man.
All right, I will.
There's a bunch of nerds that are sweaty right now, breathing out of their mouths through mouthpiece, like. What do you mean you don't know what he's talking about?
Yeah. No, man. I mean, I guess when you explain like that, it makes sense. But let's be for real here. It's still a big ass ball with the bad guy on
Well,
it.
it's not a ball. No, it's actually not a ball. No, it's kind of a triangle shaped spacecraft.
It's a fucking death triangle.
So it's a
Essentially,
pyramid?
It's a death pyramid. It is a death blade. It actually described it as a blade, so it is a death knife.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah.
Is it like a switchblade? So like you can hit something and something else comes out?
No, but I do think if you put the right combination, 1, 2, 3, 4, it turns into Mega Maid, and it just sucks all the oxygen out of planet Druidia.
Yes, great reference. Spaceball.
He's a spaceball. Good, evil
Pizza
will win
Hut.
because good is dumb. So that's what that is, and that's cool because it's a huge spacecraft. I like the way that it sets up Snoke as just being a mobile person,
Right.
not being attached to a planet. Probably saves a lot of money on the special effects because that's one less planet they have to create.
Right.
There
There you go, doubting Disney's pockets again. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, I'm not doubting Disney's pockets. It's just you got to worry about their budget, man.
Fuck they budget, man.
They got to look. Okay, this movie is expected to make this much money. We can't spend $5 billion on a movie because it ain't gonna make $5 billion.
It costs $5 billion to go to the park.
That's
Yes,
fair.
it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
That is no
I got
joke.
3 kids.
Yeah, the only people
my
running
God.
around.
$100,000 right there.
Yeah, the only people running around Disney World right now are the Bill Gates kids hanging around with Rich Von Trump, whatever his name is.
Rich Von Trump, little fucker. Yeah. Yeah, man. I guess you're right. I'm cool with that. I'm not as mad. I'm still pissed off that there's no trailer. I know nothing about anything that's happening. That trailer that they released back, when was it? May?
Yeah, no, that teaser. Yeah,
Teaser, whatever that was. It was bullshit. Let's be for real here. It wasn't. It didn't show anything. It didn't say anything. It showed Luke. Oh shit, he's in the movie. Give me something else.
yeah. No. They need to come up. We need a trailer. Disney, I know you're listening because you got Chiwetel Ejiofor on the hook. Give us a trailer. Give us something. All right, because we're hungry. I get it. You're really pushing the Marvel right now. Thor Ragnarok is hot. I get
cute.
that. That's
That's
cool. Let's do something with Star Wars because a lot of people didn't even realize there was a new movie coming out this year.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Get on it.
Well, look, you know what's probably going to happen because when's Thor come out?
Thor comes out in November.
2nd, yeah.
So leading up to that, what's the next big movie that Disney's putting out? Is it Thor or is there anything before that?
No, the next one is Thor. Oh wait,
is that Pixar movie coming?
which one?
Oh, Little Pepito. I don't know the name.
Oh, you're right. You're Coco.
Yeah, the Coco
Yeah,
one.
Coco. Hey, Coco.
There you
Yeah,
go.
hey.
Special guest.
Yeah, the Day of the Dead one. You know what?
What do you think? When do you think it's going to pop?
I don't know if it's going to come out with Coco just because that's geared towards kids, and I don't know if The Last Jedi is going to be something appropriate for that movie. It might be a little offsetting.
Because they got to wait until normally they wait to release those like type movies to when they drop something, so it keeps within the same people they're trying to promote.
You're right, and I would agree with that if Thor wasn't coming out literally a month before.
Yeah.
If they're gonna make me wait a month before the movie comes out for a trailer, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I would
that's-
say
You
between
might,
now
maybe you
and
might get
Halloween.
another cut, another snippet, kind of another just like small reach around type thing,
Mm-hmm.
like a little
A
throwing
reach
out there.
around.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what
how
I'm
you
saying.
describe that?
Yeah, they're gonna fondle the balls a little bit just for you one more time, and they ain't gonna let you get that full hard on yet. They're gonna wait.
Yeah, but
I love this analogy.
yeah, but they haven't even done that yet. Right now, I'm just flaccid. My balls are blue. Nothing's being fondled. Nothing's being reached around for.
That's what I'm saying. Just wait, because is there any big cons coming out?
No,
No,
they already
nothing
did
big.
D23. They already did San Diego Comic-Con. Those are the
big.
big New York Comic-Con, but I don't think they're gonna.
That's not
Then
big
there's
enough.
got to
Yeah.
be something with a movie coming out because that's when they're
I
gonna
would
drop it.
say between now and the end of the month, they gotta do something between
Yeah.
now and the end of the month. Because
Isn't Hollywood aren't Hollywood Studios or whatever it's called now? Aren't they opening like the new Star Wars park or
yes,
something?
That's,
Yes.
next summer.
Yeah,
Next
see?
summer.
So it's
Yeah.
probably going to be tied to that, don't
No,
you
but
think?
Last Jedi comes out in
Movie
December.
comes out December, homie.
Yeah. So they got to do something between now and I gotta say the end because even
There's got to be something, whether it's tied to a movie release or whether it's tied to just something else, whether it's whether it's like I said, either a movie release or whether it's something for whether a Star Wars park thing or just something. It's got to be something tied with that to be able to bring up the hype.
Yeah, and that's what that's what we're hoping for. I mean, Coco is coming out. It could be attached to Coco. I mean,
when
there
is
is
Coco coming out though? Isn't that November too?
No, that's going to be closer to Halloween. So it'll probably be like
too close.
mid-October.
Because they could even drop more of a family friendly trailer for it.
Yeah,
and
you're
release
right.
The big one with
yeah,
it.
and Star Wars Rebels Volume 3 just came out on DVD.
And they just released a trailer for season 4.
Yeah, so they probably
coming.
they could be gearing up for something there.
coming.
It could be something coming. We might get hopefully another teaser before Coco comes out, and then we'll get a full blown trailer.
I want a full blown trailer.
I want look. Magic Johnson asked for something full blown, and you see how that worked out for him.
Damn it! Why you always gotta go so dark?
Hey, but he got rid of that.
Nah,
No,
he's
he didn't.
cured. He's cured.
No,
bro.
he isn't. That's
Bro,
not how AIDS works.
It's
That's not how
untraceable. That's what the scientists say.
He has levels that are below. Okay, it's below detectable levels, but
He's
he still
fine.
has AIDS.
Meaning
Bro.
he could go blank
Or
bang a girl
HIV rather.
and
He's
he's
HIV positive. He doesn't have AIDS.
They have proven that they've cured that, but that's what I can contribute to this conversation because I have no clue what the hell y'all are talking about. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man.
Well, with that, we'll move on to the next topic then, because why not leave on a Magic Johnson joke?
Yeah.
There's nothing magic about his Johnson, by the way, except that it can make people disappear. But
Lord Jesus.
Oh my
Hey.
gosh.
I'm full of them today.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't get to do a dad joke this week to the guys.
There are 3 ducks in the pond.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Gonna stop that shit right now.
No! Gonna shoot them fucking ducks.
So, anyways, it was announced and discussed last week that Martin Scorcese is going to be heading up a new Joker standalone movie. It's going to be a Joker origin story. There are I don't want to say rumors, but there are whispers going around that says there is a small likelihood, a little chance that Leonardo DiCaprio might be cast as Joker.
Does that make you excited?
A little bit,
Why? Tell me.
because it's Leonardo DiCaprio and Scorsese. They've done good things together.
Absolutely.
They've done very good things together.
Right.
And I know Leonardo DiCaprio, when Christopher Nolan was doing Batman, wanted to be the Riddler. So there's definitely an interest from him to be a villain in this universe. If I had to compare 2 villains in the Batman universe, I'd say Riddler and Joker are probably closer, just because they're both kind of quirky. They're both completely psychopathic. And all they want to do is hurt people. All they want to do is kill and hurt people, and there's no real reason behind it.
Where did you see DiCaprio play a villain?
We have
Django. Django and
Django. He did play Django.
See,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
And
did he do good
what?
in that?
How the?
I haven't seen it. It's too racist for me. I don't know.
I know what.
It's too racist.
For me.
Wow.
For me.
I know I told y'all this earlier. Okay, so what's your excuse for not seeing Hook?
Oh yeah.
well,
Give me that. Give me that.
No,
right now.
it's not for y'all's audience. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not for me. It's not a movie. What is Peter?
No,
all right.
no movie is for him. Like there's
No.
nothing for him.
Well, oh wait.
bro.
Go ahead.
Well, Rufio make you.
All right.
Rufio remind you that time you were roofied in college. Is that what it is?
No.
Flashbacks.
Rufio reminds me of all my friends in school. But anyways, because he was Filipino. So anyway, all right.
Filipino with red mohawks.
So this is the deal, bro. I'm gonna just ask y'all one question real quick. Peter Pan. What is the premise behind Peter Pan?
He's a kid that never grows up. It's Michael Jackson.
He's not a kid that never grew up,
Well,
bro.
Peter Pan is
Peter Pan is like a 30-year-old dude sneaking in like young kids like bedrooms.
Wait,
saying,
why is he
hey,
30?
come
Hold
on.
on, where-
Hey, let me go ahead. Come with me. Let's go play.
At what point was he 30?
Oh, bro, that dude. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he became a 40-year-old man when Robin Williams played him.
Well, yeah, in that one aspect, he forgot he was Peter Pan.
Bro, I draw a parallel between Peter Pan, Michael Jackson.
Look, one thing you're gonna learn with
Jared
him
from Subway.
is that he looks for any
my
sort of
God.
pedophilia reference in any movie. All right.
Bro, I just don't feel comfortable. So that's why I have boycotted Hook, Peter Pan, everything against. I don't even get Peter Pan peanut butter.
He
That's
thought
all I'm
he
saying.
thought how pervy can he be? He thought a thimble was a kiss.
Oh my gosh.
What
Bro.
does he think? A sewing machine is a blowjob? Like what is he?
All I'm saying is,
What is the spectrum?
now I understand why you like Peter Pan, because you might have fell for that same.
Oh, he went there. God damn
it.
I'm a dick. I'm sorry.
Again, I can smack him right here for you.
I am like really close, bro. I am so scared to go on break. Oh my gosh,
You might not make it back. I can't save you,
bro.
Yeah,
What
so
did
the
we
4
say?
of us are
I
gonna
can
go
run.
on break. 3 of us are coming back.
And I know I'm gonna be one of them.
Yeah. So yeah. No, I'm back on topic. I'm excited to see that. I would like to see that happen. I think DiCaprio. I think he brings definitely talent to that. I think he can definitely play the role. He's already expressed interest before. He likes working with Scorcese. But my question is, does DiCaprio want to get caught up with any of the craziness? Even though this isn't a DCEU movie, does he want to get involved in any of the craziness that's revolving around Warner Brothers and DC? What do you think?
Well, with that, I don't see him not getting involved because this is a one-off. It's not really dealing with them. It's could really just be a one and done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But on the flip side of that, if it's not a one and done, if this is gonna be a true origin story, maybe a 2 or 3 part movie, I don't want to see Caprio playing this dude. Because let's unpack this here. It's a Joker origin story. Joker wasn't crazy until after he became the Joker.
But we don't know that. That's the thing. There's no real set origin story for Joker in canon. Like
Right.
there's ideas.
Right, but my belief in Joker is something drove him to that, and I want to see what drives him to that.
It was that job he had to do, right?
It's okay. You touching on something? That was bad choice of words.
Ken shouldn't touch anything.
Yeah, y'all don't want me to touch nothing.
Right. One of his quote unquote origin stories was that he was a down on his luck comic, and trying to get some money here and there because I think his wife or girlfriend was pregnant or something like that. They were just on hard times.
Right.
This gang called the Red. No, it wasn't the Red Hood gang. He was supposed to be the Red Hood, and they set him up to take the fall for whatever they were about the bank job that they were going to do.
Right.
He thought he was just going to get away scot free with some money. He'd be able to help his family.
That's
so
the
he's
story I know.
A good
Yeah.
guy.
Yep.
But again, it's not really a story because right after he tells that story, he tells a completely different story.
That he was like in a sane in Arkham Asylum and all that. Just
that part too.
Yeah.
There is no canon.
Yeah, because you got
right?
the original Batman movies where he falls into the vat, where he was just the leader
Right.
of a gang. Like so, there. Yeah, like you said. I mean,
Right. So I want to see what leads up to the insanity that he became in The Dark Knight. That joke. I need that craziness. Whatever happened to him, I need that. And yes, DiCaprio can definitely probably play that. I want somebody different.
See, yeah, I'm still going along with the idea that it might be something like Usual Suspects, like we were talking about last week, where if it is just a couple of different a couple of stories from different perspectives, or the same story from different perspectives, and you don't really know which one's true and which one's really factual, and then you realize the whole time it's been DiCaprio telling the story the entire time. And yeah, that's a one and done movie. You're right in that aspect. Yeah, if it's gonna be a trilogy, you're right. I don't want to see Leonardo DiCaprio in that. You want somebody that's. I don't see Leonardo DiCaprio signing on to any kind of a franchise.
he's never done it.
He's never done it, and I think he's the kind of guy that likes to leave his options open because he is pretty selective about the roles he takes.
Yeah.
So if he's not going to be the type to be tied down into like a several movie. Like it's his movie if he's doing that. Like
absolutely.
he wrote and he wants to get into directing. I think if you see him in some kind of a franchise, it's because it's his franchise. It's his baby.
Something that he created.
Right.
Look, with Caprio, like again, love him as an actor and everything like that. I think it would be really cool because not number one with his connection with Scorsese, but also his connection with Jack Nicklaus as well, who played a Joker role back in his time as well. The problem is with the origin story, and yes, Caprio does have a baby face, but he's still getting a little bit more up there in age.
Right.
If you're referencing it with what most people are going to reference Joker with is going to be who? Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's going to be the majority of the reference point that you're going to go with. So you need to find somebody that can kind of go into that casting area.
That's not
with
DiCaprio.
that, and to be younger, and it's got to be younger. If you're doing it, Caprio.
But keep in mind that Joker it's a different universe, so we're not going to get that Joker in this universe.
Right. You're not going to get that Joker. That Joker is still fresh in people's head. Don't get me wrong.
That's the vein we want to see, but it's not going to be something straight out of that. Like Christopher Nolan's Joker's not going to have anything to do with it.
Yeah, I know, but like, what origin are you going to make it? Because Caprio, although like I said, he still has a baby face, he still looks like a 30-40-year-old man regardless on there. No matter how much makeup and crap that they can do to him, he's still going to be it. So are you going to do it as an origin story from maybe a crime boss, kind of the Jack Nicklaus area where he was a crime boss and then something happened that turned him into the Joker eventually? Or are you going to start it where saying that maybe he was the Joker at a younger age,
No,
he's doing this?
You keep saying Jack Nicholson. You mean Jack Nicholson, right?
Jack Nicholson.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
I mean, the golfer,
golfer, not
he's
the golfer.
awesome too.
Yeah, I was about to say. Listen, we can hit some we can hit some stuff out of the sand traps if you want.
But y'all didn't like the Joker from the horrible whatchamacallit.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. What's
you about to say? You about to say?
I'm about to say it.
You're asking if I liked MTV's version of the Joker? No, I absolutely did not like MTV's
You
version
didn't
of the
like
Joker.
him?
That was
Yeah.
absolute shit. He had absolutely no reason to be in that fucking movie whatsoever. Listen,
was that?
I don't even care. It was Jared Leto, and I don't even give a damn about how he looked. I actually kind of
the look was good.
The look I kind of
Yeah.
like. The grills were a little much.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're gonna update, I'm not a stickler for the comic books. Like he has to look exactly like he did. Not so much. I mean, yes, he looked like a soccer hooligan. But you know what? Who says a Joker doesn't like soccer?
They almost went Val Kilmer Batman on it.
They went pretty close.
They went pretty close.
They almost
That was
flew.
sacrilege right
They
there.
almost flew a little close to the sun. I will say that's the most extreme I want to see Joker. I mean I don't. I wasn't put off by it, but I'm like it can't get worse than this. Like this is it.
Yeah.
But then they just totally misused him in the fucking movie in the first place. So I still don't know what this
marketing ploy.
Yeah, he was just an excuse to get people to buy tickets.
Yeah.
So my question for you guys is, regardless on who it does with the Joker origin story, do you want it to be dark? Do you want it
Yes.
to be dark as hell?
has to be.
It has to be rated R. It has to be dark.
like killing, possibly even bringing up the death of Robin.
I would like to see that.
You know, something
Yeah.
like that. I think that would be like a good transition to bring it into speed.
I would like to see that. I don't think Warner Brothers is actually going to let that happen because
Why
that's
not?
their biggest beef. They keep calling in all these reshoots
Yeah.
because they're saying, "Oh, the tone's too dark. Oh, we don't want the tone to be that dark." Fuck you, be dark.
Yeah.
You
I'm cool. Listen, if the story calls for it, be as dark as possible. Logan was dark as shit.
Yeah, it was.
Dark as shit.
Was that Warner Brothers?
That was
was Fox.
That was Fox.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Marvel. We're bringing up Marvel
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Deadpool. Deadpool was pretty dark,
dark, funny,
but it was light dark.
It was light dark.
It was
light dark.
it was a dark
It was
comedy.
Like Kid. It was like Kid.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. High yellow. That's what I'm talking about.
It was high yellow. Nah, it has to be super dark, and I don't like when they say, "Oh, it's not gonna work." Listen, a Joker movie is not for kids. A Joker movie
Yeah.
is not for kids
Yeah.
at all.
Who
I don't
did the
care.
Christopher Nolan? That wasn't Warner
Heath
Brothers?
Ledger.
No, but that was.
Oh yeah, that was Warner Brothers.
That was
Yeah.
Warner
I mean, those
That
were
was-
good movies, though.
those-
Yeah,
were.
those were good movies.
What was the rating on the movie though?
PG-13.
Yeah.
And that was dark as
Oh,
shit
wow.
too.
Yeah, those were really
It was
dark.
dark in context. They just didn't take it to the level where they were showing actual like they were showing shootings, but they weren't
Right.
showing like
But why
slaughters
are
and
y'all
stuff like that.
so down on Warner Brothers though? Because I heard that in y'all shows, right?
Because
and
they're
that,
not getting shit right.
Because-
but those were good movies.
Yeah,
Those were, but we're in a different
We're
universe
in a
now.
different
So-
universe.
So that
okay.
trilogy was those three movies.
Yeah.
You
That
had
was
The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. That's what I'm fucking up
Okay,
with. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
That's it. That universe is done. And
Okay.
Warner Brothers, the reason that worked out so well is because of Christopher Nolan.
Okay,
Because
okay.
he is a director who's at a level where he's not going to let studios tell him shit.
I see. I
Like
see.
if a studio executive comes up and says, "You need to do this," he's going to look at him and say, "You need to go fuck
So,
yourself."
so to that point exactly, right? Scorsese is the same way. Y'all even said that in y'all's podcast.
Right.
You're absolutely
So,
right.
so
Right.
if Scorsese, if he signs on, then that's what it's going to be like.
And that's
right?
why I'm hopeful. But the thing is, he's not directing this.
He's
producing it.
He's producing it. He's
okay.
producing it. He's helping write it. The director, I don't remember his name off the top of my head.
Todd
is
Phillips?
Todd Phillips. That's
What,
right.
what has he directed in the past?
What's the movie with Jonah Hill where they were
War
arms
Dogs.
dealers?
Oh, that was a
War
good
Dogs.
movie, though.
That
It
was
was.
good.
It was comical
Right.
though. I didn't like that part of it. I mean,
But you know what?
it
That
worked
could
in
work
that
for
movie,
this.
but
It worked.
you can't do that in this type of movie.
Technically, yeah. Well,
You could.
nah, bro. I don't want it to be
With-
campy
no,
and
no, no,
comical.
but with
every
Scorsese
Joker
in,
movie, you have some sort of comedy in there because
Right,
the Joker
right.
is the Joker.
Right.
Like,
however, this is Joker before he became Joker. This is,
Okay.
for all we know, this could be Jonathan Smith. We don't know what this person's name
Right.
was
well,
before.
I mean, and he could be a wise ass prior to it though, too.
Right.
So we don't know.
yeah, and
also-
it can be campy without being cheesy. Like I mean, it could be something like Deadpool. To be honest with you,
Nah.
not that
Nah,
fu-
man.
not
Not
that
that
funny, not that funny. But camp. I mean, Deadpool was campy to a level on some parts without even being funny.
Yeah. The way they shot scenes, the way he
Yeah.
made like satirical comments on
Yeah.
things. I mean, I get it. But
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't think that when you guys are talking about this whole thing, I don't follow what y'all are saying. I'm just gonna be honest. But at the end of the day, when I look at at Scorsese and the films he's done, and I
Right.
look at Christopher Nolan and that trilogy or whatever, the 3 movies he did, I don't think I think Scorcese would be able to control it and control the overall production of the video, even though he's not like, I guess, the director.
Oh,
of
he's
the
gonna
Right.
have his hands into it.
I mean,
He is.
you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna just let shit happen. I mean,
And
you know
that's
what I mean?
and that's what we're hoping.
And that- yeah.
because of their track record.
Yeah.
The Flash has been through how many directors? Like
Oh,
3 or
Flash.
4. at
Three
this
already,
point?
yeah.
That's horrible.
They had Ben Affleck as the Batman
Oh my
director.
gosh,
We don't know
yes.
if Ben Affleck is Batman. We
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
if Batman's gonna be in the Batman movie.
Nah.
So we don't know what's going on. That's why we have a gripe with the studio. So this WB
Yeah.
could lose Scorsese altogether
Yeah.
with their bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we're like. We don't want to happen.
I mean, see, the thing about Scorsese is when he filmed the landing on the moon, you know what I'm saying? He did a great job. So
That
I just
wasn't
believe.
that wasn't Scorsese though.
wasn't Scorsese?
That was Kubrick.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I apologize. I
Yeah.
mixed up my
That was Stanley Kubrick.
Look,
yeah,
I just want to see the Ledger version go darker.
I
Yes.
want to see a rated R version of that. I'm cool with that.
I would like to see that, but if that's the case, then I want Christopher Nolan to come back and I want that to be a
And
thing.
even going back to his
I agree.
movies, you say there was a point where there was a guy dressed as Batman hanging.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Hanging.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
whole shit was so like it was the best. That was the best standalone Batman movie.
The only thing that didn't take it over to the rated R is there was no cussing really in the movie.
No cussing.
No
and-
cussing, no nudity, no gratuitous violence.
Yeah.
and no
Yeah.
blood per se.
Yeah, because Batman still didn't kill.
Mm.
So,
Blood.
now we have
Batman didn't kill, but the Joker did.
right. You're right.
Like the opening scene, he freaking took out like 4 guys he was robbing a bank with.
But yeah, that's my concern is you're right. Scorsese isn't the type to take. He's not going to take any mess from anybody. But that means he's also it's highly likely that he'll walk away.
He's like, I don't have to take this. I'm out.
Yeah.
So it's I listen. This is something Joker's my favorite bad guy of all time. Sorry. It needs to be dark. It needs to be somebody that's an actor that's good and willing to play ball.
Mm-hmm.
WB has to keep their hands out of shit so that Scorsese can work his magic and we could all be satisfied. If it's the one and done, your scenario where it's like a bunch of different stories being told in DiCaprio's head, by all means cast DiCaprio. But if we're doing a 3-part movie with the Joker, give me somebody who's good and young.
Yeah. Because with my theory or with my hope, he doesn't have to be young. I mean, he could have been turned into the Joker at 50. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know when he became the Joker. We have no idea who he is, how old he is. For all we know, he's been the Joker for 20 minutes, and he's 65.
Are we gonna see the beach DiCaprio? Is that who we're gonna see?
Yeah.
Is that who we're gonna see for
Dad
real?
bod, maybe.
Is that who we're gonna see? I mean, because that was a good DiCaprio. I mean, it was when you talk about thoughts in his mind
Right.
and craziness and just hysteria, right? I could see that, but you can't carry a movie like that. You know what I mean?
If anybody could do it, if they're going to do it that way, I would trust it in Scorsese and DiCaprio's hands.
Yeah.
If that's the way they're
Because
going.
that's Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
That's what I was talking about.
Shutter Island.
Is that what I was talking about?
Yeah, you said the beach.
The beach. That's
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, he ain't swimming away from sharks. and
See,
shit.
I don't know
He ain't
movies,
swimming a
but,
bunch of
but
cod.
yeah. But
No, Shutter Island, and I love that movie. That was
Yeah.
crazy to me.
yeah.
But if we could do it in the vein of that, okay, cool. But if you're gonna give me,
You can't carry a whole movie.
If
like
you're
that,
gonna
though,
throw
Raul.
me
you can't carry a
DiCaprio,
whole movie like that.
you
man.
better give me a goddamn good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give me DiCaprio because I'm a Will Smith fan. I
Yep.
feel like they throw out Will Smith in Suicide Squad to get.
It was him and
tickets.
Joker. That's why
Him and
people bought
Joker.
tickets.
That's why people bought tickets.
Oh man.
That's
I'm
it.
So sorry, bro.
And it was him and Margot Robbie coming off of Focus. Focus was a decent movie. And they're back together and they're this. And in the comics, he played Deadshot and she played Harley Quinn. In the comics, they're actually getting together, so that made sense. But I feel like they just threw that out there for us to just go into the theater. Don't give me that just to go in. Give me a good story. Give me
So-
something that's good.
So if they did the one movie, you're all right with Leonardo DiCaprio. If they did a trilogy, do you want a known young actor to do it, or do you want someone fresh that they can build a series around?
Give me somebody fresh. I'll take somebody fresh.
Yeah, I'll even take a younger actor who's a little better known, like if he's young enough.
What is that dude from? He was in the Detroit movie. He's also in the Narnia movies.
Oh shit.
Will Poulter, something like that.
Yeah.
With the fucked up eyebrows. That dude is scary as shit. If they get him for young Joker, I'm all the way on board.
Yeah.
I'm cool for that.
Now what if they change race of Joker?
That wouldn't be bad. I did see.
I don't care. The man wears stage makeup. You have no idea what he is.
That's true too. But then again, it's still before.
Well, no, it's before. So it's before he was.
But
Joker,
then again,
so if
he's
it's
right still because we don't know.
Nobody knows Joker's origin story.
Yeah.
The only thing you know about Joker is that he wears clown makeup and he has green hair.
Yeah.
That's it. So for all we know, he's Asian. For all we know, he's black.
He
He's
could be.
Czechoslovakian.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
we don't know who Joker
But-
is.
I mean, Michael Jackson bleached his skin. I'm with that.
Facts.
So Sammy Sosa.
Ugh.
The motherfucker's pink now.
He really is.
Why does Sammy? No, that's not saying Benzino.
What the hell?
Yo,
Why is he coming up?
no,
on my
because he
show?
bleached his skin too. Now he looks like the bad guy from The Mask too.
Benzino?
Yeah.
He didn't bleach his skin. He just looked like that.
Oh, is that what he looks like?
That's what he looks like.
Oh, then my bad.
That's that
my
Boston
bad,
shit.
my bad.
bad.
On the redirect, my bad.
Nah, but I did. Okay, I don't know the actor's name, and like we said, folks, we're not professionals, so fuck off.
Yeah.
The dude that played Paperboy's cousin in the Atlanta TV show,
Yes.
as well as L in Death Note for whoever watched it on Netflix. He expressed interest in being the new Joker. Now, if you've seen him as L in Death Note and see him in Get Out, if you've seen him in Get Out,
Oh,
He's the
Yeah.
main character in Get Out, right?
no, he's not the main one. He's the one. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, the guy that got kidnapped in the beginning.
Okay,
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
kicked him.
Uh-huh.
If he brings that, because he's a good actor. I didn't even
I mean,
know.
I only saw him a few moments and
He's-
Get Out.
Well, look,
He's
you put
decent.
Scorsese out there. I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring too.
Oh yeah, we're
I
gonna do
wanna
that
be
shit
Joker.
together. We did. But if he's not, he's better than what I thought. And I feel like if he's gonna do that, if you see his role that he plays in Death Note, I can see the Joker-esque.
Yeah,
in him.
but who's gonna bring more butts and seats? Is it gonna be him that not a lot of people have heard of,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or is it gonna be DiCaprio?
Okay, so yes, DiCaprio would.
That'll sell more tickets. That's all these studios care about.
I don't
is
think with
revenue.
the Joker origin movie that's gonna matter.
It's not gonna matter with the
Exactly.
Joker
With
movie.
Scorsese at
they,
the helm.
They care about revenue, bro.
No,
That-
but Scorsese's name is attached to a Joker movie. At that point, the actor Leonardo DiCaprio would be a draw.
Absolutely.
But at that point, you already have a Joker movie written by Scorsese.
I equivocally disagree. And the reason why is when you talk about the populace, right? And even kids, let's just say folks that are younger, like 10 years younger than us.
Yeah.
Do they know Scorsese? Do they know him? Do they know?
Yeah,
do
it's
they
true.
do they truly appreciate his work? Not really, but they know DiCaprio.
Yeah, but do they appreciate DiCaprio as well? Let's be for real.
You know what I'm saying? I you know what? I think
He's a name they recognize.
He
but I don't,
Recognize,
yeah.
but
and they also may look at him as a heartthrob, as like a
Not
someone
as
that's
much
got
anymore.
women
not as
in
much
Yeah.
anymore.
You don't think so?
The crowd that Scorsese. Okay, you're right with the whole thing. Scorsese, the crowd that Scorsese and DiCaprio
yeah.
would attract. It's not a comic book crowd.
Yeah. It's not
they're
a
gonna
comic-
they're gonna come for a completely different experience and
Exactly.
not get it.
Yeah.
And make the movie not be what it's supposed to be.
Uh-huh,
And if you look at most of the comic book movies that have come out, like the people that they put in the roles, yes, they have some sort of acting history, but majority of them that are on there they're not really at the peaks of their career when they
Right.
were like Robert Downey
No.
Jr. when he
Yeah.
became Iron Man was rebounding
Yeah,
from
he was
everything he
yeah.
had.
Yeah.
You know, they're putting people in those roles, and people came out to watch them because number one, they ended up being really good movies, but because of the storyline, because what you grew up with knowing Iron Man from the comic books, with
Right.
you know, even when Affleck became Batman.
Oh,
like
Yeah.
geez.
That was a mashup.
nobody really.
Oh, my gosh.
Everyone was like, "Why?" But yet they $100
I'm
plus
still like,
million dollars
why?
in the
I
box
wasn't.
office.
I called that shit. I knew he was gonna be. I love it.
I
loved
was
every
pissed
moment
off
of it.
until
You
I seen
loved
the
every
movie.
moment of Affleck as
Affleck,
Batman.
yeah, he was good.
I like
as Batman.
Batfleck.
Are you guys are being for real?
I'm
Yeah.
dead ass.
I actually like Batfleck.
I didn't like.
You
when he
guys
was
are being
cast.
serious.
You realize Ben Affleck has a Batcave, has a replica of the Batcave in his home.
Yeah, he's a huge fan of
He
it.
is
You
a
guys-
huge Batman fan.
Just
and
so I
look,
understand
Ben
on the
Affleck is a
record.
good. Look, the man's won Oscars. He is a great actor. He's a great director. Don't stop giving him shit for Gilly. He's come a long way since Gilly.
What name
All
did
right?
you say?
Or Paycheck.
Is that Martha?
That's not his
Why
fault.
did you say that name?
That's not his
That's
fault.
not his
He
fault.
didn't write the
oh
movie.
my gosh.
It's not his fault.
Oh my God.
He.
I blame Zack Snyder for that. He did not. Ben Affleck did not write that in.
Yeah.
I just don't.
And
I just don't
if you
get it.
take a look at his other movies, Gone Girl, The Town,
I haven't seen Gone Girl. I haven't seen the
watch
Town.
Gone Girl.
Okay.
Another
The Town
movie he
too.
Look,
hasn't
Argo.
seen.
Argo was good. Argo
Yeah,
was,
I
no
mean,
shit. No shit. Argo was
Those
good.
movies were great. Those three movies were great.
I don't
Yeah,
doubt.
so-
I am with you guys on that. He is a good actor. I'm with that. I'm good on he is an acclaimed actor. I'm good on that. The fact that he was Batman, oh no,
It is-
oh
it
no,
is-
guys.
it is
Look,
Oh,
my
no.
opinion is I thought
Oh,
he
no.
just jumped on Batman for a huge paycheck and because of it going to be a multi-series.
I didn't see
thought
him
he
as
was
Batman,
riding the
gentlemen.
coattails of Christian Bale. And with the huge success that that series had, they needed somebody else to do it.
Michael
and he
Keaton,
jumped on
Christian Bale.
Yep.
That's it. We started the great debate.
We did, but we're already. it's about time for a break, though.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Let's recap let's regroup ourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna regroup. We're gonna
about
go
to get
out. We're
beat
gonna
up.
take a breather. We're gonna check on the kids too. It's getting dark.
They probably sleep.
Yeah, make sure that they're still alive and they haven't drowned in the pool yet.
Yeah.
But we'll be back. You guys take a listen to the message, and we'll come back. We'll come back with our topic of the week.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Our Twitter handle is currently at No Dad Jokes with a Z.
Yeah, and the reason for this atrocity is because No Dad Jokes with an S is currently being held hostage by some limp dick shit stained bastard.
Oh, hey, whoa! Just remember your pressure points.
I'm sorry, everybody. I apologize.
Seems as though a fellow tweeter has No Dad Jokes with an S and hasn't tweeted in about 2 years. We're trying to get Twitter's attention to go ahead and get this released for us.
Yeah, and that's where you all come in. Hashtag release the S on all your tweets, all your social media posts, and let's see if we can't get Twitter's attention and get them to give us the handle that we rightfully deserve.
Support the cause.
Release the S.
All right, well, only 3 fucking ducks are back in this room because one of them got their ass whooped out there.
Yeah. I'm not proud of what I had to do, but it had to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a man.
As a man, as a veteran, as a father,
Goddamn right.
I had to stick up.
I
for what was
salute
going
you.
on. Thank you, sir.
There were 3 ducks in a pond.
God damn it!
motherfucker.
Shit! I
gonna
thought he was
crawl
still.
back in here.
I thought he was still unconscious.
My bad.
what's-
My bad for bringing all that up. My bad. I'm sorry. I've my knees are already hurting from being on my knees.
Whoa.
I'm apologizing.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
No,
Whoa.
wait,
That's
is that-
not.
Is that not what it is?
No. Oh God.
I don't understand.
Oh wait,
this.
he didn't do the same thing to you guys?
No,
Look,
the fuck he didn't.
It has been confirmed. Hey, there's a closet right there. Come on and step out. Come on and step out, dude.
Hey, I'm just gonna, for the record, my name is not Bubbles. That's all I'm saying right now. That's all I'm saying. All right, go ahead.
So welcome back to Pop Sound, everybody. I'm Jay Alvarez, along with
Raul.
and from 1KAway, we've got
Coco.
And Ken. That's me.
We are back. We are back after a little break. Hope you guys enjoyed the messages. We are back with our topic. Yeah. So, with the exception of Ken, we're all fathers. We're all raising. You know what I just noticed too?
Huh.
We're all raising stepdaughters.
Oh, yeah.
So not only are we raising daughters, we're raising stepdaughters.
Yeah. Shit.
And as we all know from my previous discussions about the boy, dating is a thing that is going to be.
Is he dating though?
No, he's not dating. No,
Okay.
he's not. No, that little motherfucker ain't dating until he like 40.
I mean, he's got a date.
No, he's gonna
You
be
just
socially
don't approve
awkward. I don't.
how he's dating with his date.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like.
Nope.
Like, there's
Nope.
like-
He ain't got no electronics now. He ain't dating nothing.
Kid about to get his ass.
He's dating. At this point, he's continuing to date his right hand.
Is he blind or does he have hair on his right hand? Look, what is
No,
going
I'm
on?
not. I'm not lying to him about that. I'm just telling him that it's gonna make it shrivel up and fall off. That's what's gonna happen. But he's not the point of the topic tonight. Tonight we are talking about our stepdaughters and the wonderful world of dating that soon awaits each and every single one of us.
Oh, see, I can contribute to this because I've dated a lot of stepdaughters.
I've made it a point to date almost exclusively stepdaughters.
Oh, I'm in
How's
on
your
this
rela-
topic.
How's your relationship with your real dad, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, see, we made all kinds of noise now. I'm in on this.
So so we're all dating stepdaughters. Mine is 8, yours is 12, and you have 2 of them.
Yeah, mine is gonna be 15 next week, and the other one's 11. So I don't gotta worry about her yet.
So how are we gonna do this, guys? All right, we need to talk about this. We need to come up with a game plan. We need to come up with action.
I like
my-
how we're doing show prep while
Look,
we're doing
my
the show.
daughter
I like
already knows. Like the rule I implemented for my daughter when she was like 8, 9 years old, because my daughter is half Puerto Rican. So like she, she's got the dark thick hair. She, so the hair starts showing up a little bit more on the legs and stuff like that, or at an earlier age. So my wife's like, oh, we're gonna have to start shaving her legs and her armpits and stuff like that, And then I'm like, oh man, because she's growing up. So I was like, all right, you know what? Here's my deal for that. She wants to shave. You can shave whatever you want on her, but she ain't dating. The moment she wants to date, I don't care if it's 12, 13, 14 years old. The razors are gone.
So that's an interesting twist because I dated girls where their parents, their father, right, their stepfather was like, no, you're not going to be able to shave your legs. I mean, I still felt them legs. It didn't really bother me. I'm just...
He is not. So you okay?
So
This is how this is gonna be.
This is how this is
Okay.
gonna go.
I'm gonna need one of y'all to mute his fucking mic.
All right. I'm going to shut up now.
what Ken has done in the creepiest way possible has reminded us that I don't care what's between me and that. I'm still going to touch that.
Yeah, and that is scary. And in all seriousness, I mean, that's why I go that way is because it is scary, right? Regardless if it's a stepdaughter or a daughter, it doesn't matter, man. You're raising another woman, and on top of that, you guys remember when you were guys. I make jokes when I was, a kid or whatever, but at the end of the day, man, you have to be able to instill values and morals in that little girl, right? That's about to grow up to be a woman that has to combat all of the things that other dudes, right? Whether it be a boy or a grown man, unfortunately, right? When you look at this day and age, right?
Yeah.
You have to be able to instill values and morals in that girl to say,
And the problem
that's not right.
is when we were growing up, we were looking for girls who didn't have those values and morals.
Yeah, how do I teach her to be not that girl?
No,
Seriously, and I'm sorry to get serious, but I mean that's
Maybe
what
that's
it is.
a, maybe
yeah,
that's a good
this
thing
is
because
the
those
serious
girls
part of our show.
All right. Let me get
because
back to
those
the
girls
jokes.
wouldn't date us, so now we know how to teach them to be the girls that wouldn't date us.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you know what I
those
should do?
girls.
I should probably look up those phone numbers. Go back on Facebook, find that one girl, Jenny. Hey, Jenny, you didn't date anyone. Can you talk to my girl?
For real,
Can you fill her in? And like,
For real. It's gonna be. It is a rough road because let me tell you something right now. She could bring home the most clean cut, straight A, great dude. I'm still gonna fucking hate him.
Raul, I hate to say it like this, bro. You're right in hating him because you know what? I was that clean cut, straight cut dude, man.
I see
Exactly,
I see
bro. And then that's
Like,
how I
what should-
developed this muscle right here. That's what I'm talking about.
The muscle.
Seriously.
Oh my God.
Bro, you just got to see this muscle when you on break. Bro, because I would show up and I would be you understand. You see how I talk, right? I
yo,
talk
now
very
you know
eloquently.
whenever a boy comes to the house, yo, let me see your hands.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me see that hand.
No, palms up, son.
Exactly. Exactly. See, and for
smell
those,
them- let me
for
smell
those
them
of y'all
fingers.
that are listening, I am talking about how I have this interesting, muscle, on my middle finger digit. You know what I'm saying? And it's between my hand and like the first break in my middle
What the
finger.
fuck is this, a dating thing? Listen, shut up.
This
Right,
is
right,
this
I'm
is
just
about
saying.
our
My
daughters.
man is
dude.
I
advertising
apologize.
his
I
shit.
apologize. I'm just saying.
He's gonna make a mold of it and sell it to the ladies.
We'll send you guys a link to his Facebook.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Show this friggin' muscle. Nah, but yeah, it is a hard thing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't that type of dude when I was younger. I didn't lose my virginity till like 17, 18.
Applause.
And you know what I mean? Yeah. Put that in, Marcel. Wow. You want to say that out loud there, buddy?
14.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was 17 myself.
Yeah, 14.
14.
But yeah. The girl was like 2 years older though, so it was like she knew what she was doing though, so it was all good.
Yeah.
Because I sure as hell didn't know what I was doing.
But I wasn't a normal kid. I didn't have to do, but I saw these fast ass women when I was in junior high and high school talk about, oh yeah, my man is in high school, my man is in college. Now looking back, I'm like, you're 14 and your man is where?
Your man's a pedophile.
Absolutely. So
That is crazy.
you have to like that shit. Look, thinking back about all of that scares the shit out of me. Luckily, my oldest daughter, she got a good head on her shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's straight A student. She knows what she wants out of life. She likes weird nerdy dudes, like British dude. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, she's in love with anything over there in the UK. So that's her ideal. She loves David Tennant, which
I don't
is
know who that
super
is.
fucking weird. We'll explain that later. But yeah,
Good job.
She likes people like that. So I could never see her with bringing home some dude coming to my house with his jeans sagging down his ass.
Yo, pops, what's up?
Dreads and shit. Not to stereotype anything, but not speaking to me properly. Shakes my hand like that. And I'm like,
She gonna come home with Idris Elba. And fuck your world up.
It might really fuck my world. I fucking hate that dude.
Really? Oh,
My
man.
wife loves him. That's why.
I like Idris Elba. Okay, anyways, go ahead, keep going.
That says a lot.
12. That's all I'm saying. That was me right there. Y'all said 14, 17, whatever. I'm sorry. Go ahead, keep
We
going.
get a pass, bro.
What was his name?
Oh.
Peter Pan. That's why I hate Peter Pan so much, guys.
Oh
He
god.
done stuck in that window.
That's why he's got that muscle on his finger. He got it from wearing a thimble.
See, I don't even get that joke because I don't even know. I was just making it up.
Oh man.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. So yeah, it's tough. So the other day, she has a person who she texts back and forth. I know the little boy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she says, we text back and forth, and because it's Snapchat. So Snapchat, when you text
That's
a person a lot,
dangerous, bro.
it
Yeah.
really is.
That's dangerous.
But they text back and forth. It's like a red ass heart. That means they've been texting back and forth for like 2-3 months, whatever, straight. Cool. My daughter, who I mean, it's a little hard now because of what Jay went through, but I trust everything she tells me.
Yep.
And she literally tells me everything. So
There's that word.
I heard Jay breathing deep
There's
over
that
there right
word.
now.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't want to eat these words either. But she tells me, we talk back and forth, and he was like, he really likes me, and I was like, what do you mean he really likes you? Does he know what like is? He was like, yeah, we talk about stuff, we confide in each other a lot, and all this other shit. So immediately, I don't like little man.
I like your daughter. The fact that she said the word confined at the age of what, 14, 15?
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
But I'm like, I don't care. Stop. Go read a book. Go
Yeah.
watch it. Go learn how to cook something.
Go confide
read
in
a
your mom.
book. Go ride a bike. Go run. Go practice basketball. Do anything.
Raul, seriously though, man, you can't stop from dating. You know
I
what I'm
can't.
saying? You can't do
Absolutely
that,
right.
Yeah.
I cannot, but I can keep steering her mind in the right direction.
That's right. Yep.
That's
yep,
the
yep.
only thing I can do.
Yep,
And
yep.
I keep it 100% real with all three of my kids.
Yeah.
If she comes to me with that, this we're doing this or we're about that, I'm gonna have to give her the talk and only protect her, because if I say no, stay in the house, you ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
She'll definitely be pregnant.
She will rebel.
She'll be
Exactly.
brave.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm not. I can't. I don't. I mean, either way, if it's gonna happen either way, I'd rather show you how to protect yourself.
So have you had that talk with her though?
Not fully.
Okay, but
It's coming though.
Yeah. Oh wow. So what? She's 15, about to be 15, something
Yeah.
like that. So at that age, right? I mean, the dudes. I was joking around earlier. Seriously, I mean, I'm not that. I'm not that.
We know.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, right? I mean, that is the goal of a young boy, right? The young boy wants to be able to go do something, right, to the female, regardless of if they're the same age, a year or two younger, whatever, right? So how do you have that talk to say, you know what, you've got your whole life ahead of you, right? You don't want a child, at your age. You don't want to be, you don't want to sit there and raise a child at the age of 17 and not be able to finish high school and have to do something online. How do you have that talk, man?
Look at this motherfucker. He got skid marks in his underwear. He ain't responsible enough to wipe his ass. So makes you think he's responsible enough to pull out.
Thank you. Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Right. No, it is a tough
to
conversation.
get that
have.
graphic, man. I can't even imagine getting that graphic with my daughter, man. Like,
God damn it.
the pull out. I mean, I don't get it, bro.
So I don't even want you are in a whole other world of it. Like I'm raising my stepdaughter's autistic.
Yes.
So
yes.
there's that whole
She don't even seem that way, by the way.
Yeah, no. She's very high functioning.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
is. But there are ticks, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word to use on that. I'm still learning. But there definitely gives. There are social settings, and she is. There are situations where you can definitely tell more. But she is very high functioning. But when it comes to getting older and meeting boys who are looking to just take advantage of a situation and see what they can do to convince her, that scares the living shit out of me. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Because how do I prepare her to be totally? How do I prepare her for that? You know what I mean? She catches on. She's smart as a whip. You know what I mean? But there's that that one thing in the back of me, like, does she really get it? Is she really understanding what's going on? Because there is like sarcasm she doesn't pick up well. You know what I mean? And so with things like that, how is she going to know if somebody's really trying to take advantage of her? Right. I'm hoping, my hope is that she's smart enough to catch on to that. But there's always going to be that worry in the back of my mind.
You got time too, because she's also 8 right now.
She's also 8.
So you got time.
I can pray for a lesbian.
Dude, I say the same thing. But
Yo,
one thing with me is like I have an older son, so I have a son who's 13. He's a year and a half older than his sister. He's in 8th grade. She's in 6th. So she's just starting to hit that middle school age. She's developing, everything like that. So, with the brother and sister, it was always like growing up like, cool, she's going to have the bigger brother. They're going to be pretty close in age. They're going to be going to the same school for a while. He's going to have someone to look out for. But then I'm thinking like, oh shit, he's gonna have friends that are gonna be coming over to the house,
Right.
Because he's got the sister, and like I'm gonna be like, I've never seen this friend before. Oh yeah, no, Johnny wants to come over. And by the
And he
way,
wants to
Maddie,
stay
you gonna
the
be
night.
home? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the crazy
I'm
thing,
gonna
man.
reversing the lock on that door, and you gonna be
Yeah,
standing
man.
there with Dominic.
Yeah, that's not
Lock your
good,
ass in
man.
there.
That's not good. I mean,
But-
I can tell you some
But-
stories
But
about that.
and the thing with parents though too, especially dads, is like I'm kind of I put like a positive spin on it a little bit for like my son, because I'm like, well, look, she's only a year and a half younger than you, so she's gonna have friends for you. Like,
That's a double standard, buddy.
That's the bad
That's a
thing
double
about the
standard.
double
Yeah,
standard.
yeah, it is,
That's
it
the
is.
rough thing about it, because I want to protect my daughter, but in the same, and I do want to protect my son as well. I want to make sure that, hey, look, whatever you do, and it's what I've tried to talk to my daughter as well too, and my wife. We're very open in regards to we've had the conversations with them, so we've been open about talking to them about what can happen, the ramifications of what can happen, and what to do if you've gotten yourself into a situation. Don't hide it. Don't run away, from what's actually going on. Come to us, because the best way we can help solve it is by addressing it immediately for whatever happens. And if you're in a bad situation, don't be afraid to walk away or to call somebody, whether it's me. And the great thing too is I'm born and raised in Central Florida. My wife's got a ton of family down here as well. So there's a lot of like aunts and cousins and stuff that are older than them. So there's a good support group, because we've gone through other stuff with the other family members that we've had. Some of my nieces and things like that have had some kind of off issues and stuff like that with stuff that they've had. And like my wife's been like a confidant for them to be able to talk to when they can't talk to their parents and stuff like that. So there's a very tight-knit group there for them to be able to really be able to talk to somebody when they don't feel that they can talk to us.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing too, because being that they are my stepdaughters, I had to build that trust immediately. With my son, it's there. I'm God to him, basically. So he's gonna follow wherever I say. With them two, I had to definitely build that trust, and I'm glad I was able to build it to where they literally come to me about everything. Me and my youngest daughter, she talks to me about her entire day from start to finish, whether I want to hear it or not, and I sit down and listen to the entire story.
That's
Every
good,
time,
man. That's
you know
good.
what I mean.
For
With my oldest daughter, she is a teenager. She's becoming a woman. She has her mood swings. I was at the studio with Marcel, and I got a text. Oh, when you get home, we have to talk. I was like, oh my god, what the hell do we have to talk about? But sure enough, I went to the room and she had her mood swing. Forget it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. All right, well, when you're ready, you do that. Don't fucking text me while I'm at the goddamn
Yeah, I'll be over there.
studio. You know what I mean? But and then again with my son, it's gonna be completely different. Completely different, because if he comes home talking about a girl, talking about she loves him and all that, I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. That's how we do it.
That's a double standard, Jenna.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna
Just
say.
double wrap it.
It was double. Oh, don't bring up rubbing. Don't look at Jay's face. Don't bring up rubbing.
That is a double
No, I
standard.
didn't say rubbing. I said wrap it.
Double wrap it.
Oh,
Double wrap it.
Raul heard rubbing.
I heard rubbing. I
And
don't
y'all
know.
are questioning me. That's all I'm saying. Y'all are questioning
But
me.
yeah, no, I'm gonna talk to him about stuff like that, and it's gonna be. Of course, I want him to be protected and things of that nature, but he's gonna have a bit more freedom, and that sucks.
And I'll tell you in all honesty, and from us all having stepdaughters and stuff like that, so they've got to see our relationships develop with their mothers, and to certain points, and being there and things like that. So bottom line is it really starts with us and how they see us with their mother.
Absolutely.
By setting that mode, by setting that standard for the type of person that they're going to be with, and that you want them to be with, and that how you respect their mother and things that you do, and respect goes both ways as well.
Right.
So it's how the mother respects you as well, in both settings, because the mother's instilling on her on how to be a woman, and we're distilling upon them on the type of man and how you expect a man to treat you.
Right, definitely showing them how a woman should be treated.
What do y'all think about that whole adage of the woman always goes for their father? You know, when they date, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for the same personality traits. Do you think that's true?
No.
No.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, not really. Not.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, all right. All right.
I mean, if they grew up in a good environment and household, then maybe. But if they grew up with, you know, I mean,
It's true at times.
Most
It's not all the time, though.
most my dating history, especially as a teenager, most of those women didn't know their fathers.
Wow. That's good.
That goes up, you know, like, hey,
my name is Jay.
yeah, hey, I'm Jay. How's your relationship with your dad? I don't know him. Let's go get a drink.
Oh my gosh.
But that's another thing. That's why I want to make sure I'm there for all of them. You know, my wife and my two daughters, just to let them know that, you know, show them this is how a man is supposed to treat a woman. This is how a man is supposed to take care of his family and his household. If whoever you're with can't do that, he ain't for you.
Yeah.
He ain't for you. Simple. If you can't take it, my mom used to tell me she used to tell me all the time, you have to be the man at your house before you're man anywhere else.
Yep.
If you're not the man in your house, what are you doing with your life?
Damn.
What are you doing?
Damn.
You know what I mean? So that's coming from my mom. My mom, my dad was dead. Don't get me wrong, but my mom showed me a lot. You know what I mean? It's and the way that I treat women is because of, you know, the lessons I got from my mother.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? You can't. That goes back to the respect thing that you can't disrespect women in front of your daughters, because that's how they're gonna think they're supposed to be treated that way. When they get treated that way, it's gonna be normal to them, and that's not normal.
Yeah, and like you said, and like my mom and dad, you know, were divorced by the time I was 2, but my dad was in the picture. My dad was a drunken alcoholic who treated his kids like shit. And that was one thing the day that I met my wife with kids and knew that. And I had a reality check. I got a brother who's 11 years older than me, and he actually came up to me and he's like, "Look, if you're going to commit to this, you're now a father.
Exactly.
Like, so you need to make sure that you're ready to do this and step up, because it ain't just a girl you're dating. She's got kids. You're involved in a family now."
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, you know, he instilled that into me. And at that point in time, I said, I will never be my father. And my goal is to be 100 times better than him and to show them what a real dad is like for them. So,
exactly. And that's it. Like, that's the conversation I had. I was 21 when I met my wife. 20 going on 21.
I was about 22, 23, yeah.
Yeah, so no normal 21-year-old is going to be with a woman with 2 kids.
Nope.
Be honest with you. All you have to tell me was, yo, she got kids, and that was it. I never even looked twice at her.
That's where I was.
But you can't help who you fall in love with.
Yep.
And if you are going to do this, then you have to accept all of it. I don't like to call it baggage, but if she comes with extra, you have to deal with that extra.
You're not just committing to her, you're committing to the kids as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's,
Yeah, I know when I first took out when I first met my girlfriend's daughter, I took her out on a date. That's essentially what it was. We all went to go see a movie. We went to go see Sing. And after the movie, I crouched down low, asked her what she liked about the movie, asked her what she didn't like about the movie, who your favorite characters were. I had never once in my life spoken to a kid with autism, so I had no idea what to expect. And I had never once talked to a little girl that wasn't mine. So I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm like, and in my head, I was just like, yo, fuck it, daddy-daughter date type of thing, with mom around. So, like, that's what I did. I crouched low and we talked. And
I think though, and to your credit, Jay, right, is I think it's because you were mature, right? Because you weren't the 21-year-old kid that was like, oh my gosh, she got kids. I'm not even gonna look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, you have a son of your own. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I came into the picture much older. I was 33 when I met her.
Yeah.
My son was already 11 at the time, so I already had an idea what I wanted in a woman, and a kid was a thing too. Like, I wasn't exclusively dating women with kids, but I knew, like, if she's got a kid, at least she understands.
Yeah,
that's one less thing I have to explain to her.
At the end of the day, that's why you were prepared for that. You know what I mean? I mean, I think that's why, and you were able to kind of step up immediately and kind of understand the situation. You know what I mean? And do it the right way. You know what I mean?
She's my little homie. She scowls at me all the time, but that's fine. I scowl back.
Like I told
we
you,
have face-offs.
Wait until the shrugs happen, man.
Yep.
My daughter's literally got a shirt that says "Free Shrugs."
Oh damn.
Yeah, no, that's what happened. I mean, the two of them, me and my youngest, bonded. I mean, we've been bonded. Don't get me wrong, but our thing, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Through and through. Like whenever we get closer to the Last Jedi, I'm gonna definitely bring her on the show. But that's how we bought. That's how we got together. We got sick, like 2 months before the last movie came out, and we just sat home and binge watched all 6 of the movies and became huge fans. And we go to every premiere. And I was like, listen, I don't care how old you get, I don't care where you are, you need to come back and watch every Star Wars with me, no matter what. And that's our thing. My oldest, my best friend. We talk about everything. I can't talk to her about most things yet because she's not there yet. I hope.
He did it. Are you gonna beat him up on break? I mean, I got bruises still.
Yeah, no,
Touching me. Say something.
You dick.
He's closest to the door right now. You can
That's
haul
why I'm talking
ass.
about that shit. But no, that like she's we talk about whatever we can talk about, and that's I still have to instill that trust. I still have to let her know you can still come to me for any and everything, no matter what. I don't care what you did. I don't care if you killed somebody. Come to me, and we will handle it.
Yep.
Simple.
Man.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's all about teaching them what respect is and showing that to them and expecting that from their paramours.
Yeah.
So with that said, I think that about wraps us up for the week.
Yeah.
Guys, OneKAway, Coco, and Ken. Ken, you motherfucker. No, Ken and Coco, guys, thank you so much for coming up on the show. Where can people find you? Where can our listeners listen to your show and get some more information about you guys?
Yeah, so right off the bat, I mean, before we do all that, I just want to say thank you guys very much, man. I mean, you guys, I said it earlier, you guys are very down to earth, man. I really do appreciate you guys coming out with us, man, doing our show, us being able to be on your show. I just want to say thank you guys. Seriously.
Absolutely. And next time I'll have Ken with a little bit more film knowledge on shit up to date. You know, we'll try to at least let him be somewhat involved with knowledgeable information.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. But
Yeah.
but you know, anyway. But
At least
yeah.
he won't tell the fucking duck joke again. I promise you. Won't.
There were 3 ducks in a pond. You know?
No, and on that, thank you so much for inviting us onto your show. Thank you for agreeing to do our show. You're our first guest.
No,
So
seriously.
this is big for us. We appreciate the living hell out of it. So
Yeah, man, and I hope the multiple tangents didn't really go off too bad, but
Nah.
but no, but we'll see.
Now you know what I deal with on a weekly fucking
yeah.
basis.
So
it's all appreciated, man. Thank you.
no, but seriously, with that, first of all, if OneKAway is ONE, the letter K, and then the word away, AWAY. So what's that?
what was it? Somebody did a plug on your last episode, like your biggest podcast in Hawaii or
Yeah,
something.
OneKAway.
OneKAway.
Yeah. Yeah, so whatever. We'll take any kind of plug you got, but
Why
so.
not?
But for us, and again, I appreciate you guys also doing a promo, of your show on our show. That's awesome. And we'll be doing that hopefully on your show.
Yes,
we'll do
sir.
some
Absolutely,
promos
yeah.
for yours. But anyways, OneKAway. If you Google us, you'll see us on probably the first 15 pages on Google because it's so unique. But with that, we can be found on Apple Music or iTunes, whatever you say, Google Play Music, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, TuneIn. So any type of maybe channel or any type of maybe app that you use to listen to podcasts, you can find us. In addition to that, if you go to facebook.com/OneKAway or you just type OneKAway in Facebook, you'll see our fan page. And you'll see our group page. So please like or join either
And if
one.
you're really lazy, just put OneKAway in the Google search engine. We have the first 8 pages.
I said that 15, but whatever. It's one of those things. But with that, in addition to that, you can write us at show@onekaway.com. And our Instagram is OneKAway. Our Twitter is OneKAway.
Oh, you have to throw a Z in there.
That's how you gonna do it?
Oh, how nice.
No Z required.
Yeah.
No Z required.
Yeah,
But
12-year-old boys touching themselves too.
yeah.
I got that.
But-
Cool. That's right. I'm not bitter.
but we are definitely going to hashtag release the Z on our
Release
on
the
our
S. Release the S.
Oh,
he's got the Z. He
Oh.
needs
Yeah,
the
we got
S,
the
man.
Z. That's what- I swear to God, if my son is no dad jokes on Twitter,
Oh. Yeah, that would be the ultimate decision.
devastation. Devastation.
All right, so we're gonna release the S. That's what we're gonna do. So with that, we're OneKAway. We have a good time. We're not as professional as Pop's on. We've just started out just like you guys, and we are just 2 guys that have known each other for a long time that just like to talk with each other, and we like to just catch up on certain things that go on.
And then also we are also on Podcast Radio Network on Wednesday nights as well. We got the 11 o'clock time slot, so
All
check
right.
us out on there as well.
Very cool.
Nice.
And as always, folks, you can find us No Dad Jokes on Facebook, No Dad Jokes on Instagram, No Dad Jokes with a Z on Twitter. I'm going to have to go check my son's Twitter handle now.
Release the S.
Release the S. And definitely email us some good stuff. Dad jokes, any kind of topics, or any kind of questions you have at nodadjokes@gmail.com.
Yes, sir. And that about wraps it up for the week. So, signing off from the OneKAway studios, I'm Jay Alvarez.
I'm Raul.
I'm Ken.
And I'm Coco.
Don't forget, spoil kids, not movies.
And please, no dad jokes. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Pops On. Email us any questions and your best dad jokes at nodadjokes@gmail.com. For more content, please like us on Facebook at facebook.com/nodadjokes. Follow us on Instagram at nodadjokes and Twitter at nodadjokes with a Z.
Yeah, we tried to get No Dad Jokes within us, but apparently some thing that got out of hand wanted to take it and then not post anything for 2 years on Twitter because, hey, look at me, I'll get this now, and maybe at some point I'll actually figure out how to use Twitter because it's not like I don't have anything else to do with my damn life. I'm just gonna these guys instead.
Hey, family show, man. Whoa, family.
I bet you his mother's a fucking hoe.